Ladies and gentlemen, success is often mistaken as something reserved for the naturally gifted, the ones born with exceptional abilities in sports, business, music, or academics. We hear people say, "He's just talented," or "She was born to do this," as if success is determined at birth. But the truth is, talent alone is never enough. What truly separates those who succeed from those who don't is not talent, but determination and willpower. Many people with incredible natural abilities never reach their full potential simply because they lack the discipline and perseverance to keep going. On the other hand, history is filled with individuals who were doubted, underestimated, and even counted out, but they refused to quit. They put in the work, pushed through every setback, and rose to greatness, not because they were the most talented, but because they had the strongest will. Today, I want to show you that no matter where you start, if you have the resilience, discipline, and mindset to keep pushing forward, success is within your reach. Because in the real world, it's not the most talented who win, it's the most relentless. Talent is a gift, but hard work is a choice. Talent is often seen as the ultimate advantage in life. We admire athletes, musicians, and successful entrepreneurs and assume that their greatness was inevitable, that they were simply born different. But talent is nothing more than a starting point. It gives a person an initial edge, but without effort, talent fades into mediocrity. Think about it, how many times have you seen someone with incredible potential waste their opportunities? Maybe a classmate who was naturally brilliant but never studied. Maybe a friend who had a gift for sports but never trained seriously. Talent without effort is like a high-performance car with no fuel, it goes nowhere. On the other hand, hard work is a choice. It is something anyone can control. You don't need to be the smartest, the fastest, or the most gifted to succeed, but you do need to outwork everyone else. If you're willing to wake up earlier, stay later, push through failure, and never stop improving, you will eventually surpass even the most talented individuals who rely solely on their natural gifts. A perfect example is Eric Thomas, also known as E.T. the hip-hop preacher. He wasn't born a great speaker. He wasn't born into success. In fact, he was homeless as a teenager, dropped out of high school, and had no clear future. But he made a choice, to educate himself, to work harder than anyone else, and to push himself beyond his limits. Today, he is one of the most powerful motivational speakers in the world, inspiring millions with his message. His story proves one thing: your talent does not determine your future, your work ethic does. Talent may give you a head start, but discipline, consistency, and relentless effort will always take you further. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. There is a well-known saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But what does this really mean? It means that no matter how gifted someone is, their natural ability will never be enough if they do not put in the effort to develop it. At the same time, someone with less talent but an unbreakable work ethic can surpass even the most gifted individuals. Imagine two athletes. One has natural speed, agility, and coordination but rarely trains, believing that his talent alone will carry him. The other is not as gifted but is the first one to arrive at practice and the last one to leave. He pushes himself beyond exhaustion, studying techniques, improving his endurance, and constantly striving to get better. Who will succeed in the long run? The second athlete. Why? Because talent is wasted without discipline and effort. One of the greatest examples of this is Michael Jordan. Today, he is considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but many people don't realize that he was once cut from his high school basketball team. At that moment, he could have given up. He could have believed that he simply wasn't talented enough. But instead, he used that setback as motivation. He trained harder than ever, practicing thousands of shots a day, building his skills, and dedicating himself completely to improvement. Eventually, he didn't just become good, he became legendary. This principle applies to every area of life. In business, some of the most successful entrepreneurs were not the smartest or the most talented. They simply worked harder than everyone else. Steve Jobs, for example, was not a technical genius, but his work ethic, creativity, and relentless pursuit of excellence allowed him to revolutionize technology. The key takeaway is this: talent is a potential, not a guarantee. Hard work, on the other hand, is what turns potential into success. If two people compete, the one who works harder, practices more, and refuses to quit will always have the upper hand. Talent may give you an early lead, but if you don't nurture it with dedication and persistence, someone with less talent but more determination will eventually surpass you. At the end of the day, success is not about who starts with the most talent, it's about who is willing to outwork everyone else. Willpower turns obstacles into stepping stones. Every journey to success is filled with obstacles. Setbacks, failures, rejection, these are not exceptions, they are part of the process. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is willpower, the ability to keep going when everything seems to be working against you. When faced with a challenge, most people react in one of two ways. Some see it as a roadblock, a sign that they are not good enough, and they give up. Others see it as a test, a lesson, an opportunity to grow. They refuse to back down. They find another way. These are the people who eventually succeed. A powerful example of this is Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. He did not achieve success until he was in his 60s. Before that, he failed in multiple businesses, lost jobs, and struggled to make ends meet. But he had one thing that kept him going: his willpower. When he decided to sell his fried chicken recipe, he faced over 1,000 rejections before finally convincing a restaurant to use it. Most people would have quit after 10, 50, or even 100 rejections. But he refused to accept failure, and today, KFC is one of the biggest fast food chains in the world. This lesson applies to every aspect of life. Whether you are pursuing a career, building a business, or chasing a dream, there will be times when you feel like giving up. You will hear "no" more times than you can count. You will fail. You will struggle. But if you have the willpower to push through, to learn from every failure, and to keep moving forward, nothing can stop you. History is filled with people who turned obstacles into stepping stones. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking creativity before going on to build an empire. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television before becoming one of the most influential media personalities in the world. What if they had given up? The truth is, success is not about avoiding obstacles, it's about overcoming them. Those who win in life are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to let failure define them. Every rejection, every failure, every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this? And how can I turn this into a stepping stone?" At the end of the day, talent may make things easier, but only willpower can carry you through the toughest moments. The ones who succeed are not always the smartest or the most gifted, but the ones who refuse to quit, no matter how many times they fall. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. In today's world, many people are obsessed with instant success. They look for shortcuts, quick fixes, and overnight results. They see someone who has made it and assume it happened effortlessly. But the truth is, real success is not a sprint, it is a marathon. It requires years of dedication, patience, and perseverance. Talent may give you an early lead, but it is consistency and endurance that determine the winner. Many people start strong but give up too soon. They set big goals, feel motivated in the beginning, but when progress slows down or obstacles arise, they quit. Why? Because they expect success to come quickly. However, true success is built over time. It is the result of showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It is about staying committed when the excitement fades and pushing through when results are not immediate. A great example of this is J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before she became one of the most successful writers in history, she spent years struggling. She was a single mother living on government assistance, writing in cafes while raising her child. When she finally finished her first Harry Potter book, she faced 12 rejections from publishers. Many people would have taken this as a sign to give up, but she didn't. She kept going, kept believing, and eventually, her perseverance paid off. Today, her books have sold over 500 million copies worldwide. The same lesson applies to sports, business, and personal growth. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest footballers of all time, didn't just rely on talent. He trained harder than anyone else, maintaining an insane level of discipline for over 2 decades. Elon Musk didn't build Tesla and SpaceX overnight. He spent years enduring failures, setbacks, and near financial ruin before achieving success. This proves one thing: success is a game of endurance, not speed. The most successful people are not always the most talented, they are the ones who keep going when others stop. They understand that small, consistent efforts over time lead to massive results. So, the next time you feel frustrated because success isn't happening fast enough, remind yourself that great things take time. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: one keeps running the marathon, while the other quits halfway. If you stay patient, stay focused, and keep putting in the work, success will eventually be yours. Thank you for watching. Your support means the world to us. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more motivational content. Stay determined, stay focused, and keep pushing toward your dreams. **** Success is within your reach. ***. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Keep striving for greatness, and remember, hard work and willpower will always outshine talent.